11 and
I'm
6.
49% on getting the amount of days in a month right. All right.
So Raiders in Cincinnati. Liable to do Raiders things. Although they're going to be really good.
He's saying we got our win.
Ciao.
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 I hate the division record.
That defense is quietly really good this year.
This is his team, by the way. Bro, that's a team that can do some damage. You're asking the wrong fella.
Yeah.
What the Chiefs have been through. Looking absolute dog water winning a Super Bowl. If CJ improves,
I think that's a dub.
Burrow on his comeback.
You think they're the best team in the league? I think they're the second best team 100%. In the league.
Raiders are winning the Super Bowl. Can you see who won the fight? Cheeto or Sean?
I'll look.
Yeah, see if it's over.
Still going.
It's still going? If it is a decision, Sean for sure wins because he's the champ. Champs always have lean on decisions. The UFC or like Dana White views him, but
Dana White I feel like loves him, or Dana.
Yeah, but it's also like there's tons of times where Dana will be like, I think this guy won the fight.
Dana
and judges. What?
You're saying Daniel White.
Dana White. It's all up to judges whether or not judges like the champ or not, which Sugar is a very hated champ just for Sugar being Sugar. That's why a lot of people love him.
Final decision. Who do you think it went to?
What do you mean?
Final decision.
I'm going to say Sugar Sean.
Yeah, it went to him.
Me being a Sugar fan really wanted a knockout there to really close that off, but there's going to be a rematch.
Yeah, okay, good morning, afternoon, and evening. It's the guy you should believe in. Dropping heat like every season. Underdog like Willie Beeman. Classic like Dom singing. Blasting like bombs ringing. I guess I define winning.
Welcome back to Buffet Sports. I'm Devin, and that is an alcoholic. We're going to predict the AFC West records.
There's nothing in between these eyes that you can see right now.
There is we've incorporated some of the previous divisions that have played the AFC West into the record here.
Raiders are winning the Super Bowl.
We're going to make it as accurate as possible for all of these. So let's jump right in. Do you want to start with the Raiders or do we want to start with the Chiefs?
Raiders go last because Raiders are going to win.
So Chiefs we'll start with?
Yeah, because they're going to be the bottom of the division.
All right, let's start in division here, starting with the Broncos. Sweep. 2 wins right there.
Yeah, sweep.
Raiders, split.
Split. I like the split. Patrick Mahomes always has a hard time with Max.
Hot take, Raiders win away and drop at home.
Yeah, that is the Raiders mentality right there. That's Max Crosby mentality.
Chargers, sweep.
Sweep.
So Chargers,
such an easy division
right now.
Yeah, right now.
So they go 5-1 in division to start us off.
Yeah.
Okay, now we're getting into the other regular season games here. We will alternate between home and away. We'll start with the games we already have based on the other divisions. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Saints. Chiefs beat the Saints at home.
Yes.
Chiefs beat the Bucks at home.
Mm-hmm.
Chiefs beat the Falcons away.
Mm-hmm.
Chiefs beat the Panthers away.
Mm-hmm.
Chiefs lose to the Bills away. That's what we currently have.
I do want to say that when we were doing this, I've said many times that Chiefs last year were atrocious during the regular season.
They've got a tough schedule, so that's not for a lack of that. That could still be, they could still have a mediocre record. So let's jump in. Ravens at home. Chiefs play the Ravens at home. I think this is an L.
It just depends. Is it the beginning of the season? It's an L. If it's them getting into the playoffs,
yeah.
Chiefs
I still think it's an L. I think the Ravens are you think they're the best team in the league. I think they're the second best team 100%. In the league. So I'm going to say L here.
Yeah, I think the Chiefs will lose.
Okay. Next up, we have the return of Mr. Burrow. We have Chiefs playing the Bengals at home.
Let's put it down. Burrow on his comeback.
Return.
Shows everybody why he's Joe Burrow and why everybody's got so much hype around him.
So L.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now
there's too much momentum for Joe Burrow in that game.
Yeah. Okay, now let's go Steelers away. Chiefs play the Steelers in Cleveland. I think that's a dub.
Chiefs play the Steelers in
Sorry,
Cleveland.
Chiefs play the Browns in Cleveland.
Okay, the Browns. Yeah, they beat the Browns.
Dub. Okay. Next team here, Chiefs play the Steelers in Pittsburgh.
I think they beat the Steelers.
Dub.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, switching back to home, Chiefs play the Texans in Kansas City.
I want to say, what do
L.
you? Yeah, I think they lose.
L.
If CJ improves from what he did last year, he's gonna have some huge.
If it's
upsets.
especially if it's mid-season,
Mhm.
and he doesn't have a sophomore slump. Yeah,
Tank
Niners.
Dell will be back as well.
Niners revenge
L.
game. I assume this is going to be this is Chiefs at Niners.
Mhm.
So I think this is revenge game.
That's
I think this
different.
is an L.
That's different. If it was at home, I say it's an L. But I mean, they are away in enemy territory, and the Chiefs have truly taken the villain persona into.
But this
team.
is probably going to be like Super Bowl rematch, first night in the NFL. I feel like this is an L. I feel like this sets the tone. We get 2 Chiefs L's in the first game of the year, back-to-back years.
Yeah, I can agree with that. It makes sense that they start off the season looking terrible.
Okay. So that being said, let's count this up here.
Isn't it just so crazy what the Chiefs have been through? Looking absolute dog water, winning a Super Bowl. Rebuilding, winning a Super Bowl.
How many weeks in the NFL are there? 17, 18?
You're asking the wrong fella.
Yeah. 11 and
I'm
6.
49% on getting the amount of days in a month right.
Okay. Record for the Chiefs, 11 and 6 in division.
I say 30
5
every
and 1.
time.
Can I get through that, please?
I say 30 every time. Yeah, go.
Record for the Chiefs is going to be 11 and 6 in the regular season with a 5 and 1 division record.
Yeah, that sounds like a good Chiefs season.
Okay. Now we'll go to the Chargers next.
There
Versus the Broncos. Split. What did we have before? No, don't have them. Split. We're good with that.
Yeah, I'm fine with
Okay.
split.
At home or away, they get their win.
I don't think it matters.
You don't think it matters? I think if anything, they lose at home because it'll probably be later in the year and it's going to be cold, and they're a warm weather team.
At home,
or sorry, away.
Yeah,
like versus the Broncos.
Yeah.
So that's their L. So they get it. They get their one away, or they get their one at home.
It's such a crapshoot between the two. That's why I say it doesn't matter.
Yeah, Raiders, Chargers sweep.
Not unless we know who the quarterback is going into this. I think it's a split.
I still feel like the Raiders defense is so much better than the Chargers.
I agree, but
and also weapons wise,
we have seen games where we've seen terrible games out of
the
Raiders.
I don't know. You think it's a split?
If we knew who their quarterback was, if it was still Aiden O'Connell, I think Aiden O'Connell shows promise, but he's also like, there's been games he hasn't scored a touchdown. So if it's Aiden O'Connell, I think it's a split between the two.
And where they get their win away here.
For some reason, I feel like the Raiders just love playing away. I don't know why.
Okay.
So yeah.
Okay. So they get their dub in the Raiders' house. So they go 2-4 in division.
Actually, now that I think of it, because Adams, Jacobs, and who's the other guy are still there?
Ronte.
And Semet. No, Semet's on the Bears.
But they do have a good tight end.
They do have a good. Yeah, let's go sweep.
Sweep.
Sorry, I'm just rethinking it. Yeah, let's go sweep. They really, bro, that's a team that can do some damage. If they get a quarterback, they can do some damage.
So they go 1-5 in division. Now let's go to the rest of the regular season here, starting with the games that have already been filled in here. At home against the Saints, loss. At home against the Bucks, loss. At Falcons, loss. At Panthers, win. At Pats, loss. So now let's go to start it off. Ravens in Los Angeles, loss.
Yeah, 100%.
Okay, Bengals in Los Angeles, loss. Now let's go Browns or Chargers in Cleveland.
Loss.
Okay. Chargers in Pittsburgh.
Close game.
Loss.
I don't know. Close game.
I think it's a loss.
You want to put loss? We'll put
Yeah.
loss.
Okay. Titans at home. Dub.
Dub? Yeah, I can see a dub there.
Dub. Okay. At Cardinals in Arizona. Loss.
You love the Cardinals right now.
I just think
love
we're
the
gonna see.
Cardinals right
I think
now.
we're gonna see a big bounce back, dude. They're gonna get Marvin Harrison Jr. most likely,
I the thing is that like if
or
there's
Roma Dunze,
yeah, true.
and then they've
But
got Kyler. The
I
defense is gonna
but here's the
reload. James
thing.
Connor's there.
They already had a great wide receiver core.
No, they
So you're
didn't.
Marquise
Cardinals?
Brown? Marquise Brown?
Yeah, but he didn't show up all year, basically.
And then there was another guy too. I don't remember his name.
There was the tight end, but like
I think to me that's a 50-50, but we can go with you.
Cardinals are gonna win that game. Okay, Chargers finished the year 4-13 regular season record with a 1-5 division record. We're gonna end with the Raiders. So next up, we're gonna go Broncos. So
Your team.
We dropped to the Chiefs 2 games, so 2 L's right there. We split with the Chargers, in which we got our win on the road. No, we got our win at home. Sorry, versus the Raiders here. Split 2.
This is up to you because
I think this is a split simply because it's the Raiders, and they're liable to do Raiders things. Although they're going to be really good in division, the Raiders are still the Raiders.
I'm gonna stay consistent. Unlike you, me, it's all about the quarterback who is throwing the ball for them. So I'm fine with the split because we don't know who the quarterback is.
Okay, Broncos win at home. Broncos go 2-4 in the division, losing all their away games in division. Okay, now moving on to the games that have been pre-filled here. We have a loss for the Broncos at home versus the Falcons. We have a win for the Broncos at home against the Panthers. We have a win against the Saints at New Orleans. We have a loss at Tampa Bay and a loss in New Jersey, technically, for the Jets. So now let's go into the rest of these games here. We play the Ravens in Baltimore. Loss. We play the Bengals in Cincinnati. Loss. We play the Browns at home. Loss. We play the Steelers at home. Close game in my mind. I don't know why.
I think they lose.
Yeah, probably. Colts at home.
They definitely. Why do you do that? Do you know the Colts were so good last year? You always do that with the Colts. They were so good last year. They lose.
Yeah.
Colts at home, like they lose. The Colts were great last year without their starter.
Yeah, probably. It's probably going to be a pretty down year. Versus the Seahawks, win.
My mind's drawing a blank. I have no clue.
I'm going to go win here in Seattle.
In Seattle, they win.
Yeah.
I don't know. That 12th man. 12th man is brutal.
I don't feel like the 12th man is really a thing anymore.
12th man with a rookie.
No, that Geno Smith's still going to be the quarterback.
I'm talking about the Broncos.
Oh.
With a rookie.
No, I think they get that done against the Seahawks away.
All right. We'll give it to you.
Okay.
This is his team, by the way.
Regular season record is going to be 5-12, with the in-division record being 2-4.
That's with a Broncos fan on this podcast, by the way.
Okay, not everyone can have Lamar Jackson, all right? Go lick a cock.
I mean, we took him in the 32nd round, all right?
No.
I
The
mean, not
32nd round?
Yeah,
you
the
don't even know
32nd round.
You don't even know what you're talking about. Okay, Raiders.
Yeah, sure.
Raiders, it's a split with the Broncos. We got our win. Which way did we get our win? We got our win at home. So they lose.
Notice how he's saying we. He's saying we. We got our win. Let's talk about American politics. I really got to look up American politics for this segment because I have no clue what's going on right now. I said this last week. No idea. I'm trying to think within my brain. Trump's running.
Raiders versus Chargers. We had split there, right? No, sweep.
Yeah, I think it's a sweep. Trump's running. P. Diddy is getting sued for doing the R word to a bunch of men, saying that he would win a Grammy.
What
And
are you
he
talking
likes a
about?
lot of drugs.
Are
He
you ready?
parties a lot. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, let's go.
Okay. So Raiders are going to be 2-4 in division, and now we're going to go to the pre-filled games. Falcons at home, loss. Panthers at home, win. Saints away, loss. Bucks at away, win. Finns away, win. Ravens in Baltimore, loss.
Loss. Is the next team the Bengals? Why do they play the
Yes,
Ravens and the Bengals?
they're playing that division.
All right.
So Raiders in Cincinnati. If it's early in the year, I want to say it's a win.
Problem is, I don't know if they've strengthened up Cincinnati's O line since that historical run with Joe Burrow.
And
Because
especially we know that in the beginning of the year, the Bengals are always slow to start. That's why I'm like, if it's in the
true.
beginning of the year, it's a dub. And I lean win here.
And the other thing is that, like, going back to the historical run that the Bengals had, Joe Burrow was getting literally jumped every single time he snapped the ball. He was getting jumped by the defensive lineman. So if that is still the case, Raiders dub. I'm fine with a Raiders dub.
I like the Raiders win here against the Bengals. Let's go Browns at home, loss.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Steelers at home, win.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Rams in Los Angeles.
Oof. Matt can't escape the pocket. He's old. He's got a great O line though.
Defense is good though. I feel like that's a win.
Yeah. Aaron Donald's on that other side, and if it's Aiden O'Connell can't escape the pocket either. But I mean, the Rams have Puka Nacua and Cooper Kupp.
Yeah, but the Raiders defense I feel like is better than the Rams defense. That defense is quietly really good this year. Pretty good, I should say, not really good.
I don't like it. Kyron Williams, Puka Nacua, Matthew Stafford, and Cooper Kupp.
They get it done.
They did fine against the Lions. It was only like
Yeah, my thing with that though is like, how many beatings can Matt Stafford take?
a lot is
I
what we've
know.
seen. We've seen
I
a
know,
lot.
but like all it takes is one with his hand on Max Crosby's helmet, and like that's it for the game. He might get back up like later in the year, but for that game, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I want to lean win here, but I'm fine if you want to go loss because the next team's a win.
I really wish we knew if it was in the beginning of the season, because last year Rams
Yeah.
were atrocious throughout the season, and then they went on a 5-game win streak and made it into the playoffs, and then they showed what they were. Can they start out the season like that? I have no clue.
So Rams lost then?
I'm fine. Yeah. Rams lost.
Okay.
So
Jags.
that means Rams lose or Raiders lose.
Raiders lose.
Raiders lose. Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Okay. Jags at home. Dub.
Dub.
Okay.
Raiders Nation gets the dub.
Exactly what I thought they were going to be. 8-9 Raiders. Regular season record
That's
for the
good.
Raiders.
Yeah.
8-9. Division 2-4. So the division
The division. I hate the division record.
The division looks as such. Chiefs go 11-6 in the regular season, 5-1 in division. Raiders go 8-9 in the second spot, 2-4 in the division. Miss the playoffs most likely, not without a winning record. Broncos take up the third spot at 5-12, division record 2-4. Chargers bring up the pack at 4-13 with a in division record of 1-5. They have on NFL.com, they have the Broncos at 8-9. I definitely think we're under on that this year. I might take if I can bet on that, I might take the under for wins this year. If it's
I don't
8.
know what they're seeing with a rookie quarterback that they're going to have.
If it's 8, if the line's at 8, that's free money. Everyone should take that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think the Chiefs are the only ones that come out of the AFC West again for the playoffs. I think that the Raiders are probably going to miss it at 8 and 9. There's too many good teams that are going to be positive. Like, just look at that Browns, Bengals, Ravens,
Yeah.
Steelers division. They might all make the playoffs next year.
Yeah, that's probably. I would you say that's the best division right now in the NFL?
Probably.
I would say that's the
Because
best
I mean,
division
you
right
got
now.
those four, and then you're gonna get like the Texans are gonna be back most likely in the AFC. Colts are gonna be
Yeah.
back in the AFC. Jags might be jockeying for contention, not contention, but playoff. They might be like a back end playoff team.
Jags are on the downturn.
Yeah, but I mean they were almost a playoff team this year, and they were pretty bad. So they
Yeah,
could
so
be at
they're
the
gonna
back
get
end.
worse. I'm saying they're gonna get worse.
Could be. Who we have AFC, we've done East and West.
Let's
So we
do
have
who we just
AFC
talked
North
about.
and South. Or no, actually I take that back. We have to go to the NFC. We've done the NFC South. So we have North, East, and West for the NFC.
Northeastern. Let's go East.
AFC East, Dallas, Philly, Giants, Commanders.
Yeah. That's
Okay.
gonna be an easy one.
NFC East next week. All right, brother. That wraps it here.
Very
Okay.
calm podcast compared to last week.
I was actually prepared this time, so not a lot of nonsense out of that guy, the big guy.
Yeah, they didn't let me free. They didn't let me go.
Again, I'm Devin. That's an alcoholic.
I'm a
And
bird locked in a fucking cage.
this is Buffet Sports. If you want to see more of us, you can catch us on Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok at buffet.sports. You can catch us every day, if not twice a day, on all those platforms. We just went through the AFC West predictions. Next week, we're going to talk about the NFC East. Ciao.
Ciao.
Ciao.